How you doing? How are you?
Oh, I'm super good. You know, I'm better than before because I'm living in a very good residency now in Helsinki because of Corona, and so it's a big space, and I'm totally alone here, and like I have lots of everything, and I pay quite little money because they reduced the price for me because the original price was much bigger, and but yes, it was just good case, good luck, and with this. And I'm feeling very good because here I can do whatever I want to do. It's like lots of everything, lots of freedom.
That's great. That's great. So, what I'm doing is that also in preparation of a project that I am doing,
Okay.
I wanted to talk to different artists, philosophers, sociologists, politicians, people in general, about how this corona is affecting them. And then specifically with the artists, I am interested in what you think this coronavirus is doing to the arts, and specifically to you, how you are reacting to it. Because I hear some people saying, oh my God, the arts are dead now. But mostly I hear artists saying, no, this is a good time. So I wanted to have a conversation with you and recording it, also to share with the participants of this project, in which we are really looking at how the different administrations, especially the American administration, is reacting to the corona, and whether the reaction of the different administrations have some kind of consequences for human rights. And then looking at how artists are reacting to this pandemic. And all this conversation will lead us to create a piece of a performance also. Because
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's my telephone.
Yeah, because with this performance, with what we are doing now, we want to document what's happening now. Because then through the performance, through the documenting of what is happening now, we can create a memory of these times, so that we remember, right? So now I talk too much. Tell me about you.
No, I'm so happy to hear
you. You are from Russia, right? Originally, can you tell me and everybody who you are, what kind of work you do, and then this is a free conversation, free flow conversation.
Let me, maybe I'm searching for the better position for my camera. Can you is it better now, or how it feels?
It looks great. It's great.
Oh, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. So je suis an artiste. I'm from Russia, so I'm a performance artist, and my artistic name is Josef Ka. Let's start again. Nowadays it's such a fun because nowadays I'm taking classes of performance, for these improvised speeches. Actually, it's my real first exercise in the real life. It's very interesting. So I'm Josef. Roberto, could you give me a hint, because I don't know which place to look here. Should I look into your direction, or
you can? There is a point right in front of your camera. There is this. I think that you have a camera like this, right? A phone like this, and this is the point where you should be looking at if you want. But you can look wherever you want.
Can I just look at you? I
Look
would
at
prefer to
me.
look at you.
Yes, look at me.
It's
Yes.
much better.
And I'm looking at you.
It's much better than this strange. I don't even see it.
Great.
Okay. Well, so I'm Josef Ka. I'm a performance artist. Originally, I'm from Siberia, from Russia, and nowadays I'm living in Helsinki. And I'm feeling myself at the moment of this special situation very nice because I'm living in a very big residency at the moment, thanks to this event and thanks to this corona case, because after I returned back from Moscow, it happened very fast, because I flew back to Helsinki from Moscow by last plane from Moscow, and after they totally closed all this communication between Moscow and Helsinki, and so even it was not a direct flight, it was a flight from Moscow to Belarus, and after, so it was a big flight, it was a big deal. And so everything happened very fast, and I decided to return back to Helsinki. And because of the conditions of everything, I was supposed to stay somewhere apart from other people. I was supposed to be isolated for 2 weeks, and I began searching for the place. And thanks to my friends, I found the place, and this fantastic place I'm staying now. It's a big residency, and it's a dream of my dreams. Of course, I've been to residencies before, but this residency is one of my favorite residency. And there's a funny case that I applied to this residency before many times, and because it's one of the most famous residency in Finland and in Europe. And I applied many times, as many people, many artists, and I never succeed. And finally, I'm here. And right now, I'm making lots of projects by myself and with the help of my friend. And some of the projects are connected to this nowadays big event, the main event of nowadays life. And I'm making my performance project, Fuck You Panic. I'm making performance photo project with my friend Mark Macher. He's taking pictures of me. It's one of the projects is connected to Corona. So I'm in different Corona versions and everything. Other project, it's all the projects are in the progress. So it's like I even don't have the exact titles for all of them. But I really love what we do. I saw already the results, and I guess when it's accomplished, it's gonna be something interesting. And in my performance project, I collaborate with people. I invited different artists, or just people, just my friends, and to participate and to share the experience of panicking, because I know what to be inside of panic by myself very well, because I have these panic attacks for more than 20 years, you know. And I found this time, nowadays situation, very appropriate to go back to my main issue. I found this panic attack situation kind of one of the main issue of my life. And I decided, well, it's now the time to investigate it by myself. Of course, I had lots of psychotherapy and lots of this and that. And actually, it never. Give me a second. Yeah, it never. I will. It never happened. It never helped me. You know, it helped me. So I know the tools. I know how to do this and that. But actually, it always. I'm always on the borderline. So I know always that I still have it inside of me. And for me, the best remedy for all my problems, it's my art. You know, it's my only way. Let's call it like this. A bit too big. It's my only way to find a solution, because of course I can count on the help of my friends and the specialists, but I know by myself that only my personality, my forces, and everything together, but mainly my art, the thing that can really lead me to the solution, to the possible solution, or at least it will show me some kind of, these answers, because lots of questions I have to myself. And in this project, Fuck You Panic, I'm trying to collect the experience of different people. They send me their experience, they write about the way they panic, they reduce the panic, and I try to, before I try to use this information as my starting point to create kind of choreography, kind of dance based upon this experience of different people.
Wonderful. Yeah, you invited me too to be part of this project. So thank you. And I'm gonna send you my thing, because also in a period of my life I suffered of panic attacks too. And I understand you what they are and what it means. So I'm gonna send you my response to it, so that I would love to see how you will do a choreography of it.
Yeah.
So in a way, in this moment you are working on this project that deals with the experience of panic attacks, and how this moment you are dealing with this pain, which is wonderful. And any other project you have in mind? I mean, you seem to be very happy. You got this residency where you are, and you are creating. Can you share with us more of your thoughts, more of the plans? And then also, of course, yes.
I wasn't prepared.
Well, yeah. So any other projects you have in mind? And how is this coronavirus affecting you or the people around you? And how is in other ways?
Yeah, I'm quite lucky, because people around me, they're mainly wise, and they're very interested in many artists, and none of my friends are really panicking and thinking, oh, what can we do? And like, everybody, at least in my surroundings, they find the situation very interesting and very rich, and it is. And personally, me, I found the situation very, very powerful for myself, because I have time. It's all mine nowadays, and I have this fantastic space, and I can, as I showed to you, I have my trumpet. Finally, I can practice without being beaten, because originally it was kind of difficult.
Right.
Now I can practice trumpet as much as I want. And I returned back to my singing practices too. And future is future. So there is a very good saying that it's not saying, it's just the basic idea. So why should we worry about something that we can't influence, we can't impact? So we're responsible for our life, for people around us, for this and that. But we don't know the future. Why should we worry about something we don't know? Because every day, I'm taking every day as the last day. We don't know. And for me, it's a magic of life, because life is, it's so big and it's so small, and it's such a big power, and we don't know, and we just should be happy here and now. Of course, there's lots of this and that, and but to do everything we can, the way we feel. I'm speaking about myself, yes. So I'm trying to do as much as I can, and I have my imagination about the way it should be. And for me, this time is a very powerful and deep time. I began writing again. I returned back to my writing practices, and I returned back to my singing practices. And for me, it's a really gift. It's a big gift from the space, from eternity, and of course, lots of and Of course, I try not to watch the news because I'm very, very sensitive. I know I'm a very sensitive person. I know my limits. And, one piece of news on TV is enough for me to make me a very panicking person, not pleasant at all. And that's why being aware of my limits, I try to follow the situation, how it goes. And of course, I believe in vibes. I believe that our even good thinking, even thinking about the positive, good and fast recovering of something can help. I believe in this level of awareness, because it's apart from my art or something, what I can do, I can think positive. I can send my best wishes, even through through the space. I don't know, through but good vibes. I believe in good vibes. I believe that your influence can be very important even from this direction.
Cool, great. So you are saying, from my understanding, is that you are limiting your exposure to the outside.
Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah. Even trying not to get too much information on what is happening from the news channels, right? That's what you are insulating yourself.
No, not really. I'm following the basic situation every day. I'm checking up World Matter site. They send the statistics about how many cases happened. So it's a most recognized, respect. It's a good site. They collect all the information about situations, statistics about different, World Matters something. And so every day I'm checking up, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be different soon. So apart from nowadays, it's 21% of deaths, from case. Again, everything is appropriate. It's not approximate. It's we don't know exact numbers, of course. And I read some news. I read some, but I try not to watch news at all. I didn't watch news before. I try not to watch news. So I'm just reading. I'm just reading the basic information. I'm reading situation about Moscow because I have lots of friends in Moscow, and it's my, it's my motherland and everything. And my mom, she lives in Russia. My brother, he lives in Russia. And of course, I'm following the news, and in a very discreet way. I'm only reading something, just some minutes a day, not more, because it's very easy. It's very easy to get involved to this. It's our kind of it's part of us. Kind of, we can't maybe describe or exactly, or we can't how you would say, we can't control it that much. So whenever you start going deep into this kind of something, and you can sink in it. I don't want it. Right. And so what can I do is just to be alive, to be happy, not to be sad. Not to be sad, because I'm a sad person in general, I will tell you.
Oh no, I never met you as being sad. You seem so full of life all the time.
I'm a good actor. Roberto, I'm a good actor.
I know. Yeah.
By the way, I will tell you funny. It's I don't know how funny it is, but I was in Moscow. I went to Moscow from Helsinki to participate in this acting class. It's in one of the best Russian acting school. It was the first class for 2 weeks. And it was already the borderline. It was not clear how the situation goes, but so it was not totally clear when I left Helsinki that it could be difficult to return back. And luckily, I managed to attend half a course. It was 1 week, and I was so happy because I met so many fantastic professors. It was Konstantin Raikin School in Moscow. I'm so much grateful for this, and thanks to this event, I love to be in Moscow every time it's possible. I go back and I'm so happy. And thanks to this event, I'm here now in this fantastic place again, in this residency, and because of quarantine and everything. And we should just, I can't give advices to other people, because everybody is unique and everybody should find its own beautiful way. And I know a situation in Moscow nowadays is very a bit horrible because people, they are totally blocked in their houses, and yes, I guess it's not the most pleasant feeling, but what we can do, it's time. We have time, we have you know, our bodies, we have our mind. It's time maybe to meditate, to go deeper, to practice. Every day I began practicing yoga in a serious way every day now.
That's great.
Yeah, so yeah, so it gives you lots of possibilities, and yeah. Of course, maybe the main horrible case, it's like this kind of economical problems, but you know, I'm always as for the economical questions, I always believe in the help of, you know, universe. Because I'm always kind of I'm not very much economically settled down person. That's why I'm yeah, I don't worry that much about money because I'm fine. I'm hoping that the universe gonna help me in case if I'm in trouble, because I try to be honest with this universe. I don't know. It's like,
and the universe will always help at the end. I believe that too. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, as an artist, what do you think art in general? In this case, you are a performance artist. How can performance art can what is the role of performance art now, in your opinion, in this moment? Does performance art have a role in this moment? And if it does, what kind of role does it have? If it doesn't, why it does not?
Luckily, performance art became more popular nowadays, you know, and we know that during the last at least two last Venice Biennale, you know, performance artist projects, they were very much they were very they became, you know, the most popular and famous. And I don't know, I can speak only for myself and maybe a bit of situation I see from my friends side. And for me, it's a very rich time. As before, you know, I'm fine with no audience, so I can do performances just in front of camera, as I did for my last for more than 10 years. So of course I have performances next to the audience, which I love very much. But sometimes when it's in the forest or somewhere else, because I'm a kind of site-specific artist, so quite often I just set my camera in front of me and I do these performances, and after I publish them, or I just destroy them, or it depends. And of course, performance art is growing, and it's very young. And as I see from the side of my friends, from my performance artist friends, nowadays situation gave lots of people lots of encouragement to do. For example, I'm not very active person in the case of in the meaning of participation in different kinds of you know, institutions, but even me, by now I already participated in three online events with my performances I made recently. And several times a week I publish my performances on my Facebook page, and it's about this my project Fuck You Panic. And I always believe, you know, in the best, you know. So for me, the poor, how can I say this? Only the death for me. So when you gone, so yes, yeah, we can change nothing. Before we are here, before we are yes on this everything, there is lots of possibilities. There is always possibility to make changes, even inside of you. And for me, it's always big magic how many changes we can make inside of us. I'm speaking about myself, of course. And Yes, and the last year was very important for me in this case of these changes. And did I answer your question?
You did, yeah, beautifully. So you said that you made 3 online events lately, right? So what kind of what were, yeah, one probably, what kind of events were they? Can you tell me? And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess that they can find them on your Facebook page, right? They are
yeah,
there.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I can send to you. I can send to you definitely. Yeah. So
please,
one
please
event,
send
yeah.
me. Yes, I would love to. I would love to see it. Yes, please.
Yeah, so the first event I've been invited by my friend. She's from Greece, and we met many years ago at Marina Abramović, this project Artist is Present in Moscow. And she invited me to participate in her big project online performance festival, 4 days festival. And so I just chose the performance. I didn't show. I was planning to show this performance for one festival, and for some reasons it didn't happen. And I sent this performance for this festival. Yes, and actually this performance was old one. It was made in Italy, by the way, in not far from Genova. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
last September. And next performance festival. I'm invited. So I was no, I just applied and by myself, and I went through this competition, and they invited me to participate. It was a new performance about Corona, about these panics, and they're gonna show it at the end of April. And
Okay.
yes, I will send you the link. And the third performance festival, it's not festival, it's a kind of project by my Facebook friend. He invited me to participate. And I sent him my video, and I guess soon he's gonna publish it. Yeah,
That's
so it's a
wonderful.
kind of,
So you have been very busy.
oh, I'm very busy. Yes, from morning, because every morning I try to do yoga or something, and I try to make singing, and I try to play trumpet, and this and that, and everything. So, and I try to attend because nowadays we have lots of possibilities to attend classes. For example, I was dreaming about attending classes of certain people, and I never had possibilities. Either it was very expensive, or I didn't have enough time. And finally, thanks to this event, I have this, and some classes I attended even for free, which was like for me, it was fantastic. And yes, it gave me so much inspiration. And yes, because we are so lucky. Yes, we are so lucky. And
Why do you think we are so lucky?
first of all, because we are alive. And second, because we live in a very fantastic, interesting time. It's a historical time. It's like I guess like we don't know the future again, but maybe next year we're gonna remind ourselves about this time with a kind of some. I guess I would remind this time with good memories, with good feelings, and yes, I wish. Of course, the death is always the backside of this, but I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid to live in a bad way. That's really in a boring, in a boring way, in a boring and.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's so. Do you think that we will learn anything from this time? I'm
Roberto,
sure
can I
that,
bring a glass of water?
yeah, of course. Yeah, it's more. It's this. Don't worry. Do whatever you need to do. I'll have some coffee.
Oh, yeah, just a second.
No rush.
Helsinki, we drink water with we drink water from the tap.
Ah, wow. Like old
Yeah.
times. I'm sure it's very good.
Yeah, so Finland is a fantastic country. And now I can compare the situation because, you know, I was in Moscow when I left Moscow 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And here, situation in Finland kind of relaxed, very much relaxed. And I don't remember your question.
The question is,
I'm
do
sorry.
you think? No. The question is, do you think that we will learn something from this? Actually, let me be more specific. What do you think we will learn from this experience? Because it's, as you said, it's historic. We are all in the whole world. We are all in the same place. We are all having a similar experience. So that's why it's also a very special and fascinating time. Do you think that there is something to learn? Or, I mean, what your instinct tells you?
What I believe, you know, all these wars and all these collapses, all these crises, they bring us to the new level of science, to the scientific development. And so it's mainly about this pragmatic, not pragmatic. So it's about jumping to the next level of scientific development of the humankind, which is good, of course, which is fantastic from one hand, but from the other hand, I don't know. I'm not a wise person that much, and I don't know. You know, I can speak only from my own position, from my own experience. Every situation teaches me something, yes, but memory, it's another topic to discuss. Sometimes our memory is a kind of a weak point. Sometimes we just forget, we literally forget something, and we just need kind of this you know, kind of something just to push us, kind of something, kind of crisis to return us back to our memories, to remind us how grateful we should be to our life, to the people around us, because we forget. Yes, we should never forget about something. But again, it's when I say we, I'm speaking about me, not to be misunderstood. I don't speak for the generation, of course. You know, I find maybe I'm a bit too much artistic, but you know, the longer I live, the more I alive, the more I'm, yes, it goes, the more I like to be alive. Because I remember when I was a kid, I didn't have lots of fun with my life. No. And maybe only 10 years ago, yes, I began feeling the taste, the real kind of, so, you know, something. Because why? Because I returned back to my performance art. I began doing performances, and even just it gave me so much happiness, even if it doesn't give me some resources, but it gave me so much resources, like people, fantastic spaces, fantastic, you know, feelings inside of me. And I'm happy, and if my something I do can do something, can impact somehow, but it's not my goal. My goal is just to research, because my goal is not to impact other people. My goal is to research, to feel the space, to feel this reality, because for me, it's the reality itself is fantastic.
Cool.
I'm a I guess, you know, of course, not every day I'm having these interviews. That's why maybe I'm a bit too much big. I don't know. Tell me.
Well,
Have you seen my costume?
you are exactly. Show me your costume. Oh, that's.
Yeah.
So what kind of animal is that? What kind of animal is that? I saw some.
Yeah, it's a cat. It's a cat.
It's
I'm
a
a cat.
cat.
Meow.
It's a cat. Of course.
Meow.
Yeah, of course, it's a cat.
Oh.
So
And-
a last question, but you kind of
Oh,
already give us some sense. So how do you spend your day now that you are confined, but at the same time free to create? So can you give me a sense of how you spend your day?
like just today or yesterday or
Pick one.
oh, you know, I'm such a lucky person. So my days like they're just fantastic. I wake up. I wake up in a very good mood because I have this beautiful space around me and I have a beautiful view from my windows, and I'm feeling good last days. And after I go to I'm doing yoga classes in the morning for maybe 40 minutes or for 1 hour, and I'm doing these online teachers, and so I know these teachers from my real experience. I've been to their classes offline, and they're fantastic. They're Russian teachers, and yes, they're really great. And I'm just I just play the video on YouTube, and I do parallel class, and it really impresses me. And of course, sometimes I don't want to do this, but I push myself sometimes, and it gives me lots of feedbacks. And after it depends, because as I taught, nowadays we have lots of classes, so depending upon the class schedules, so I'm either attending online classes, or I do something like my performances here, or I just make editing because I have lots to edit, and kind of this different. I have lots of different activities, and I'm kind of busy. As I thought, I became much more busy than I was before.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, sometimes I eat food. Yeah, I forgot. I eat food sometimes.
Do you cook your own food?
Oh, I'm not a big cook. And no, I just sometimes, yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, I hope that. Well, could you, if you send me some of those links of your work, I would like to also, to show it to the students and then my colleagues that are part of this project, so that they get to know you a little bit better.
Yes, if somebody happy to see you.
Now it's just me and you.
No, I mean I know, but I mean I'm just for the future. Happy to see you.
They also say, I know they will be just so happy to say I too from them. So I'm going to send you my reaction, my panic thing, so that I'll see what you're gonna do with it for your project. Thank you for inviting me to be part of it.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
And I would love to, from time to time, to be in touch and have a conversation with you, and maybe, who knows, the universe is so generous. Maybe we'll have a chance to work together once. I would love to do that. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah.
Yes. Roberto, I'm so happy. You look fantastic. You look even better.
You look great too. I mean, so wonderful. What a wonderful gift the universe has given us, that has got us to meet on a flight from from what was that? Hamburg to Rome?
Rome. Yes,
Yeah,
it was
we
my first
were
time
flying
in Rome.
together. You-
Fantastic.
Wonderful, so wonderful. And I've been following your work, as you know, so that's great. So thank you very much.